Yo, are we rolling right now?
Yeah, we're technically rolling. I mean,
okay.
We be rolling.
Damn,
We
dude.
be rolling.
You
We
fucking,
be rolling.
All right,
All
dude.
right.
Lava, dude.
Fucking got the shiesty on. You're looking like George Pickens on draft
We
day.
got George Pickens, shiesty guy,
Yeah.
NBA young
George Pickens' nose.
NBA young boy, and then we got want to be Andrew Tate with the fucking glasses. I didn't know the glasses were coming on today, dude.
Oh, no,
you should have told me.
Yeah, sorry.
No, dude, I got the glasses.
That's Tyler Zero.
Yeah.
Tyler Zero.
Dude, I got the glasses. You gotta be careful though, because when I put these on, my girl's pussy starts throbbing.
Ooh.
All right, so
I don't want that.
Does she have a medical condition?
she does.
You'll
dude.
be able to smell it.
Oh.
Oh, Adam, take them off. Oh, man, dude.
Dude, we got the glasses on, dude. We're vibing.
Dude,
Where's
we
your
got
shit?
good
You don't
vibes
have
in here,
nothing.
dude.
Dude, I brought just good vibes, dude.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not good
You
enough.
have good calves.
Hey,
I don't know if
thanks,
the
dude.
calves are in the shot,
I
but
mean,
you
they
got good
can be.
calves. Yo, they're.
Whoa, whoa.
I know you were
Hey,
flexing
unlike,
like that.
unlike you hacks,
That
I
was
don't
good.
need gimmicks.
Yeah, for like 4 episodes, I just wore pit vipers only. But
I like
then
that.
What is that? What is pit vipers?
They're like,
They're
can you
like
pull up pit
sunglasses,
vipers,
but-
Brian? They're
Hey.
like the giant, like douchebag glasses that like rednecks wear. No,
Oh,
bigger than that.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're-
The
yeah.
only person
they're
that can
like-
rock them is Dean Stanfield.
Imagine
Okay.
rec
Got you.
softball.
Mm-hmm. Got you.
Those are pit vipers.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah.
They get
Riff-raff.
Riff-raff, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Dude, we
riff-raff.
should restart this, but we're all just shirtless.
We're all
and
just
never,
shirtless.
and never address
And we
it.
just
Oh,
clap
We'll
it
do it at the
in.
end. We'll do it at the end. We'll do it at the
All
end.
right.
Sitting shirtless is just a rough look.
It's not good.
Like everyone looks bad sitting shirtless.
Yeah.
Even like your most jacked friend gets like a little tiny baby gut when they sit down.
And I'm hairy too, so just any definition goes
Yeah.
away. And I
There's
just
like a
look-
little dog curled up in like
Yeah.
a ball.
Actually, I think,
Yeah.
I think it would work for me and you. We're super skinny, so I feel like we
Yeah.
would actually have six packs if we sat
Weirdly
down.
enough, when I sit down skinny, it looks better because it does. I get a little mass.
Yep.
You know,
Oh,
I gain a
okay.
little.
That
You
is
kinda-
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, those
Yeah.
are cool.
Yeah.
Those
are not pit vipers.
What the
not-
hell?
Fuck is-
Brian's the worst producer in the world. It took him 5 minutes to find the wrong picture.
God damn it, Brian.
What are those? Actually, those.
Those are from anime.
Those are kind of fire though. Those
yeah,
are a
those
little
are
bit
pretty
fire.
sick.
What are they called?
They're called Doflamingo glasses.
Mm.
Those are pit vipers.
Oh,
right
okay,
there.
yeah,
The
yeah,
one-
yeah.
They cover like most of your face and your
Yeah.
personality.
Those remind me of the dudes that play softball in Columbus who take it really serious, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
afterwards they go home and beat their children. It's like those kind of glasses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
my dad.
it's crazy when you
Yeah.
put those on.
That is the thing in Columbus. You just get hammered and play softball, and you go home and you yell at your
Yeah.
kids because you lost a rec softball league.
Dude, I've seen a full-blown adult fight at a softball game, like a rec league softball game. My uncles used to play, and
Hell
they had
yeah.
a full-blown drunk brawl.
Mm.
It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. I think I
Nice.
was like 10.
It's great watching
Yeah.
grown men hurt each other. You're like,
Well,
whoa.
really, they hurt
Yeah.
themselves. Every
Yeah.
single
Yeah.
one of them tried to do something like a little too athletic and explosive. and
They
then
all.
you would just see like, boom, knees gone, back blown out. They're trying to throw a punch. No one landed.
No one actually got punched, but everyone's hurt. It's like, oh.
They're trying to do head kicks and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, they were
Yeah.
done.
The saddest part about adult softball is someone has to ride the bench in adult softball.
yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
that one guy, and he always is the one who wants to play the most.
Yeah.
Like my dad has a barbershop, and they had like a rec softball team for his shop, and I would play with them when I was like 12 years old, and I would get the start over like the one weird small barber.
Yeah.
And I just felt like he cared so much more. He had, matching gloves. He had the
Yeah.
fucking helmet that matched everything, and he was just 5'5" and terrible
Yeah.
at
Damn,
sports.
dude.
Like,
Your
it was a
dad
rough
should have
look.
just
And
started like importing dudes
spirit.
from the
Yeah.
DR. just
Dude.
destroying the other barber
Broke
shops.
his spirit.
And
man.
imagine how bad it feels, like someone being like, all right, Mike, you're in.
Was he,
A grown man.
was he at least married at all? Like,
Married to the game.
Not
dude.
at the
What
time.
do you mean?
No, his
Damn,
life's not
man.
going great.
Yeah, damn, that sucks.
I think he's in like outpatient rehab right now. He doesn't work for the shop no
yeah.
more.
It's
So
all
you
because-
ruined this guy's life.
yeah, dude, it's all because of you.
old.
It's
You
No,
all
asshole.
because of you.
Meth ruined his life.
Wow.
Okay, it was not
Well,
me.
he started meth because he didn't get the start over your bitch
Yeah.
ass. Dude.
Fair enough.
I think I wanted to
damn it.
spend my Sundays playing rec softball with a bunch of 45-year-old men.
And there's always someone's wife who's like counting the books. She's like keeping score of everything.
Yeah, for some reason. Yeah.
And you're like, why are you yelling? You don't know what's going on.
No. Yeah, and she doesn't bring snacks or nothing. She has no
No.
fucking orange
Completely
slices. Just a
useless.
waste of space. And yeah, there's also like everyone kind of like they drink too, which is something just sad about watching like a guy like low key chug a beer out of like a baseball bag at 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
You're just like,
And you're
dude.
taking the field, and everyone's like, "Come on, dude!" You're like, "Hold on, let me finish this Bud Light."
yeah.
I always thought softball was like the gayest thing because I played baseball my whole life. I fucking hate softball. It's for people who like
Suck at baseball.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. 100%.
If
So-
you're, I don't respect men playing softball.
Okay.
Women's college softball goes pretty
okay.
hard.
No, for sure.
But like men's, yeah. If you are
Yeah,
like
if
an
you're playing
adult,
soft, like slow pitch softball.
go play pickup basketball. You fucking dweeb.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's fun and recreational. All right.
Oh, I forgot Brian plays in
sorry,
rec
Brian.
softball.
Sorry, Brian.
I didn't know Brian had a mic. That scared the shit out of me. I was like,
Is that the devil?
Everyone's
no.
gay but Brian. Sorry.
Oh, thanks, man.
No.
Thanks, man.
Brian's
yeah,
gay too.
I quit softball because my very last at bat I struck out, and I was like,
Oh.
"Fuck this sport,
Oh,
dude!
yeah.
I don't need this
It's
shit."
fucking dumb.
Yeah, you are gay now for striking out.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. Dude, you couldn't hit a toss.
Striking out with women, dudes, and softball.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
35 mile an hour.
Hey, maybe
steamer
hey,
down the middle.
all these strikeouts, dog. Maybe you should switch to bowling. Those are good in bowling.
I'd love to start like a rec team for anything for us. I think that would be so
Basketball.
much fun. Yeah, basketball obviously is
An
the
elite
Pickleball.
Huh?
Navy SEAL Team 6 laser tag would be sick. Like
No, what's it called? Paintball.
paintball. Laser tag's cooler though.
Laser tag's
It's
not
inside and has AC.
No, paintball's way cooler.
paintball.
It is
if you
cooler.
have,
Yeah.
yeah. You,
'Cause
have
you
you
get
done
a-
paintball?
Yes, it
Yeah,
hurts.
it hurts, but it makes you genuinely feel like you're
Yeah.
on the battlefield.
And
know-
little kids in laser tag are annoying. They'll just camp
That
and
is
shoot
true.
you. But if you have a paintball, you can fuck their little
Teach
ass
them a
up,
lesson,
dude. Just shoot them
yeah.
in the back of the head.
Point blank.
Well, you
Yeah.
know how if you don't have equipment,
Where's your dad at, huh? Fucking bitch.
you gotta rent equipment if you don't have it. That's what sucks. And the one time
Yeah.
I went, I rented like all the paintballs, all the ammo canisters, which like is expensive. When you
Yeah.
buy like a whole thing of ammo, load up the ammo canisters. We were playing when it was raining. The first game kicked off, and we all took off running. And my first step, I slipped and fell and shattered every ammo canister and every paintball I had. And I owed the place like $200 because I broke all the equipment. And then I had nothing to play with. It was the worst fucking experience ever. I fucked my back up so bad too. Like my friends were like, "Dude, just take some paintballs," and I was like, "Dude, I have to sit out like 2 games. I'm in pain. It took
That's
the wind
so
out. I
embarrassing.
slipped, fell, and me. I was like, I'm out. I'm out." Like
You
just
got
had-
paint all over you. Like, you guys hit me. I got shot a lot, actually. Dude, we bought a bunch of guns once when I was younger, and we didn't have a course near us, so we were like, oh, let's just go out in the woods and we'll play like that.
Yeah.
And we smoked a bunch of weed, and then it turned to all of us just hiding behind a tree, like, you move.
Yeah.
I don't want to get shot.
Nah.
We just stood
They
there for
fucking
2
hurt.
hours, just like, I'm not doing this.
No.
This is nuts.
No, you
You
gotta
ever
wear just
paintball?
layers.
Yeah, I fuck with paintball heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
it's
you
fun.
like a?
I like
a-
pain, except during
Oh.
sex.
Okay.
Makes my boner go away. But pain outside of sex at a paintball field,
Yeah. Gives you a boner.
yes. Doesn't matter if I have camouflage pants on or not, dude. You're seeing it.
Yeah.
Adam, I'd love to see us playing paintball, and the whole time you're just running around with a boner.
You would like to
Guys,
see
try to
that.
shoot it! Try to shoot it!
Adam's just playing with his nipples.
If
The
someone,
enemy's on the horizon.
You would like to see that, Brian, wouldn't you?
Brian,
You're
dude,
gay.
I would love it if you were playing paintball and you were just fucking rock. Dude, that'd be so funny if your veiny hard cock was out right now.
No, I'm a big ball guy. I like balls, like ping
Yeah.
pong, anything with a ball, dude. I'm great
Okay,
at.
so, yeah.
Seriously, dude. You seem like a pretty athletic guy. You seem like you'd be
Yeah.
good at ping pong.
I'm good
Yeah?
at ping pong. Yeah.
I
yeah.
fucking knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it, dude. I love ping pong.
Super athletic.
Super,
Super
Yeah.
athlete.
Ping pong,
says
suck and
athleticism,
dong, dude.
Yeah. Like,
What'd you play?
like
What'd you
ping
play in football?
defensive end.
Oh,
So I was a thick boy. What
Yeah.
did you hope I played?
like I don't know.
I would
Anything
have
but
guessed
that?
tight
Linebacker.
end.
Yeah, that's
You're
what
a
I thought.
nicer guy. I feel like you would have more of
It's-
a want to protect the
Cause,
guy.
it's
vibe.
because I'm white.
Or
That's
tight
why
end.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I look like people always are like, oh, you played quarterback, and I'm like, no, it was a fat defensive lineman, and it was all right. It was just you're grouped with the O linemen, which sucks. Those are like the weirdest
Yeah.
group of individuals in
Really?
a football team. They're,
Okay.
Yeah.
they're weird. Like they had like we had like segregated showers, but the black people segregated it. They were like all the fat white people you have to shower in your own spot because
That's
you guys
funny.
talk too much when you shower.
Oh, yeah.
And that shit's weird. Like there was like a silent part of the shower and a loud part, and it was black
Yeah.
and white, and that's
And
how
that's
it was.
crazy that the black people weren't the loud ones. Dude, you should go in their showers and be like, this is how we feel at the movies.
It was wild though because like I would normally shower on the black side. I'd be like, I don't want to talk to you, and then one day, you know, I was like, all right, my penis is so much smaller. I'm gonna head to this other shower.
It's like prison. You're like,
Yeah,
fuck,
feel a
dude.
little more welcomed. And then, dude, it was just a bunch of like tiny soft penises, which dude, I got a tiny soft penis. I'm a grower, but
Oh,
like,
nothing's worse than a fat dude's tiny
dude,
dick.
tiny fat dude, tiny penis, just like having a podcast in the
Yeah.
shower, like almost rubbing bellies, like, hey, dude,
Yeah.
I was fucking practice today. You're like,
Yeah.
dude, leave me alone.
They're almost like trying to act so hard that they don't know that they're penis. It's like a fat girl who's being like, yeah, I'm hot. It's like, hey, we all know you're not.
Yeah.
You're too comfortable with your
Yeah.
body right now.
It's
Stop
like-
showing me
yeah.
your fat and your dick.
It's like wearing a shirt in the
Yeah.
pool. It's like, buddy,
Yeah.
we fucking.
When I'm the only one that can see your penis, tough.
Yeah.
Tough.
You know, tough.
There was one white dude who would get ready for practice every day. He would put his shirt on, like his dry fit long sleeve, and then get fully naked, like pants down, and sit and put his socks on with his dick and balls
Nice.
out.
Nice.
Tiny little dick
With
and
the
balls.
shirt on, though?
Shirt on, headband on, like eye black on, dick
Damn.
and balls out.
Damn.
Every practice, bro.
Damn,
That's
good thing you
definitely
gave me
a
this pillow, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's hot.
Dude, that's a power move. just
It
to
is
be
a power,
like,
yeah.
Did
You
you
see
play?
this tiny wiener?
Did you play any sports, too, or you just sell cocaine as a child?
No, I played soccer growing up mainly, and then I played basketball too. But after like my sophomore year in high school, I stopped playing sports. I was pretty good at lacrosse. Weirdly enough, that was my best sport.
Oh, you played lacrosse?
Mm-hmm.
You do look like you just got paid to come play soccer in America. Like it wasn't working out in the UK.
Yeah, my dad was like a big, like very good soccer player, but he dropped out of high school
That's
like
so funny, dude.
second year, and then
Mario.
just never.
Mario's the
Yeah.
man. He my favorite
Mario,
person
yeah.
to hear stories about.
Dude, Mario. Okay, so we're gonna do.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of the Micro Wrestling Federation?
Dude, yes.
Brian, can you put that up?
I love how they make the same video every day.
Yes.
Micro roll call.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So they're coming. Psycho. Yeah. Micro Psycho. Have you seen Micro Jackson?
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
See if you
Micro
can find
Jackson.
Micro Jackson, bro.
He's a little fella that he does a Michael Jackson. At first he was one of the wrestlers, but then they realized he was too small to wrestle.
Yeah, yeah.
So then he's now just the ref and also does Michael Jackson shows.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, I feel bad for these guys because like not only are they midgets, but they're also retarded.
That makes
You
me
can
wanna see
fucking
it
take
more.
that back.
No, dude.
Micro Jackson is a fucking national
They're
treasure.
strong
dude.
wrestlers, is what you're
No,
saying.
I've met normal midgets before.
Yeah.
These aren't them.
Dude, Kyle's going to come back
Hey, turn your mic
reincarnated.
on for the audio, Brian.
King of Entertainment, Michael Jackson retired.
Oh,
Come on.
Damn, why is he
Oh.
built like Miles?
Well,
So wait, he's too big or too small
he's
to wrestle?
too small to wrestle all the other dudes.
Okay.
But
Wait,
my
really?
yeah, he's small, dude. He's real small, but
Really?
he's got moves. Also, there's a video of him twerking on some
Ah.
chicks. It's just pretty, or chicks twerking on him, which is pretty cool. He's a club guy. He'll go out to clubs after shows and is famous
yeah.
for
I
like.
just immediately want to know how
dogging
big
on
their
chicks.
penises are. You
that's
know?
a fair question.
I just want to know.
Yeah, we should bring Brian. Look up midget penises.
Yeah,
No,
Brian,
no.
Brian, pull up average size of
Pause it,
midget
pause it,
penises.
Brian,
We can't
turn
play
the
this audio.
off. Turn the audio off.
Go ahead and
We're gonna
pull
get
up.
flagged.
Type
That's
in. Type
let,
in.
me, let me just get the history on my Pornhub. real
Okay,
quick.
cool.
Yeah, type in.
no,
on-
average size of a dwarf penis. I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's
Just
gotta-
Google that. Don't Google images. This is my laptop.
Do midgets have normal wieners?
Well, I mean, to be honest, that might be cool if you were just like a midget with a normal sized dick. That's bigger than my normal sized dick with my bigger body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Less
pound for
comparison.
pound.
Yeah,
ratio.
If you got a midget with a 6-incher,
Ooh.
Are you kidding?
yeah,
I'm like shocked.
Laying
That's
pipe,
like a
dude.
2-foot dick for him,
yeah.
basically.
Dude,
That's
I've
like
never
50%.
seen a midget fuck somebody. I feel like it looked like a chihuahua trying to fuck a pit bull.
What?
Just his feet are hanging off the back. and he's
Yeah.
trying to hold on.
I've never thought about that.
So the average size is 5 inches for normal, and then
No.
No,
For normal
that's above the American average, dude. What the fuck?
for a normal little guy?
Or
That's their
normal?
gift.
No, no,
It's
no,
like
no.
a
Just
genie
for
type thing.
No, for regular people, it's 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, dude.
For
what
normal
is going
normal
on?
people,
Above
it's
average.
5.
You're telling me every dwarf has a bigger dick than I do? What the hell?
This is my specialty right here.
Yeah.
Dick sizes.
Dick size.
Keep
yeah.
going, man. Keep going. I don't see any. I don't see any
What
inches.
do you reckon, Brandon?
I mean, the average is 5. I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if they had bigger dicks. It's like a genie type situation. They're tiny, but they got a big cock. Like
Right.
it's you was like, I want a big dick, and he gave him one by making him small.
It gave all his life force into his penis.
That'd be-
Yeah.
Imagine walking and the head just like scraping the ground. God wouldn't do that.
right.
God
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
do
true.
that, bro.
That's why they're
yeah.
midgets.
Keep scrolling, keep
God was
scrolling.
like, if we're gonna put all this blood in their dick, we gotta make the
Wait.
limb shorter.
yeah.
He's gonna have a heart attack.
Well, what about
Adam, at the bottom, it just says 3 inches.
Yeah.
Yo, well, what about the whole
It
like,
doesn't say.
like you said, like they might be retarded. Retarded people have big dicks. Maybe midgets also have big dicks. Like
I don't
it's
think all retarded people do.
really.
I think it's a myth.
Oh, it's a myth.
Yeah.
They fuck like crazy. That's the
Yeah,
real-
they're horned up.
yeah
Yeah. For
bricked
sure.
up at all times.
My ex in Ohio used to like be a caretaker for this kid who was like he couldn't even talk. Like he knew like 3 words. He
Yeah.
would just you make fart sounds and he would laugh and you're
yeah.
like, nice dude.
Oh,
He was like
shit.
16. She had to change his diaper once and I saw his little tiny wiener. I was like, ew, what's
Oh,
that?
no, that's tough. Do you
No,
think-
it's kind of sick.
can
If
they
I had
get-
a tiny dick, I would be like, hey, dude, take the brain.
Yeah.
Fucking let's be retarded.
Can you get ED if you're handicapped? Like, cause they're so bricked up. Like, can they even get ED? Or are they just too horny? to
I think it's
handle
just always hard.
it? It's just always hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be.
No, there are guys.
That's
that
why they
have
can't
that.
use their brain because all the blood's in their dick.
Oh,
And they're just like,
All right, we've gone down the wrong path, Brian. We're not
Really?
going to find it. Actually, instead, search up how shallow are dwarf pussies.
yeah. Brian, just dwarf penis and hit images.
Yeah. Just do it for the boys
Dude,
one
it's not
time.
even
Yeah,
your-
I'm
it's-
not-
It's not even
it
your
is what it
laptop,
is.
dude.
Dude, you haven't been
It is
enough
what it
around
is.
enough locker rooms, dude. It's fine.
Yeah. What are you talking about? You were just talking about little penis.
No, that is true. And I will. One time in the locker room, though, I did see maybe the biggest penis I've ever seen in my
Nice.
life.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
was so. It was.
Describe it.
It was, bro.
In
It was.
depth.
I mean, he was
Did it look
clearly
heavy?
soft. We were. Yes. And it was.
Yes,
Bro, it was so big. I literally almost wanted to be like, dude, fucking nice.
Nice.
Like
To
give
his
him a
penis?
Yeah,
Like, dude, nice.
fist bump his
Yeah.
penis.
It,
And it just growls at you. It's like,
It was crazy. It was.
Hey,
It
can
was.
I ask you guys something?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is dwarf better than midget?
I think it's dwarf. Yeah, I think it's dwarf.
Yeah.
I think that's
Fun
what
size.
I think that's what normal people are like. Well, we can't call them midgets. I think midgets are like.
Yeah, I
I'm a
feel like
midget.
dwarf
No,
is
it's
more
little
offensive.
people right now. Because
Like,
little people's
you
the term.
Magical character.
I feel like little people's way meaner.
It's
like,
way
hey, you're
worse.
like us, but tiny.
Yes,
Yeah,
no,
that's nuts.
little person's
Yeah.
way worse. But I think for a minute, that was like the fucking.
I'd for sure want to be called a dwarf. I love Lord of the Rings. So like, dude, if I could be Gimli,
Yeah,
if I am created in the image of Gimli,
You're an
I would
absolutely
I would
glowing.
get into gnome. I'm like, I'm a gnome, dude. Fucking give me a pointy hat.
there's probably like this, I was gonna,
Come on, come on.
there's some subspecies I feel like in the past where like in ancient times they were like, that's a dwarf, that's a gnome.
Yeah, you're
They
right.
100% did that.
They're like dog breeds. You're like, well, I mean, it's still a terrier, but it's a Staffordshire.
Right.
Oh boy, we're going down a slippery slope. Here.
Hey, would you guys rather lose your dominant arm or lose both legs? So if you're a righty,
Yeah.
lose your right arm or lose both legs.
Dominant arm for sure.
Dominant arm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to not walk.
Yeah, dominant arm.
What if you had to lose both arms or
Or-
both legs?
Yeah.
I got
dude.
I was in Laughlin this past weekend and I was fucked up and I would just ask every taxi driver that picked me up this question.
And what was the
I
average
might
answer?
go legs.
They go, brother.
They were all just white people who looked like they were on meth, but
Yeah. it's
they
awful.
a lot of them said
They talk like that too,
a lot
brother.
brother. A lot of them said legs
Yeah.
because the thought was
What do you mean? That's their only job.
yeah, but like dude, not being able to pick up anything would fucking suck. Like if you don't have legs, there's wheelchairs, there's prosthetic legs, there's way to get around. Like not having arms fucking sucks. And I
Yeah.
don't think we have like fire ass arm technology.
I do have
Yeah.
shitty legs too, so like I've always thought about having like bionic legs.
Imagine like not having arms and someone just tosses you a baseball.
Yeah. Well, I was telling you that the other day. One of human superpowers is the ability to throw shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like I feel like damn, yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I would keep my arms.
Well, and I think a thing too, because we try to sometimes on these would you rather's not have like caveats. So what would a caveat be that you could get fake legs? So would you just say you can't get any replacements then?
Oh, no replacements. That's a
That makes it
great
harder because
question.
then yeah, like I want to be able to walk, bro. Not being able to walk.
You
would
can
fucking-
you can do the thing, dude. Have you seen that guy? He's fought like
Yes.
MMA.
Yeah.
Dude,
You
yeah,
do,
I'm gonna
like,
get
the ape-
jacked and look like Geo, dude. Dude, I'm just gonna be swinging around my house like a monkey.
Okay, I like yeah.
That'd be sick.
That's a good one. Yeah, because
I like
having the legs,
Good
you could walk around. That's cool. But then, like, what the fuck do you do being able to walk around with no arms?
Yeah, dude, just doors would be a whole problem.
Yeah, you can't get through doors
Yeah.
anywhere. You gotta have a straw for every drink. You can't pick up fucking food, dude. You can't change the channel.
You're fucking a girl, you gotta kick her in the ass instead of
that-
slapping.
That's where my mind goes. Anytime these questions pop up, it's like, what can I do with a foot? I can't really get that much feeling out of putting my foot in a pussy. But
That's true.
having fingers in there,
Yeah.
dude, oh,
Could
Yeah.
you imagine
it's the best.
towing your girlfriend? Like,
Yeah,
You like that?
getting toe jam in there.
Yeah.
Also, that requires like a specific woman that's gonna allow that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you couldn't clip your toenails. You'd have to chew them off.
Hmm.
Yeah, you'd have to learn to do stuff with your mouth. You'd have to rely on people.
You'd have
way
to brush
more.
your teeth with your toes.
Ooh.
You just
Yeah.
could never jerk off again.
No, I've seen dudes do it with their feet.
I mean, I do know a dude that doesn't have arms, and he just uses his fucking feet for everything. They're like little monkey paws almost.
But
He
it's
can
still
pick shit
like-
up with his feet.
But it's like, all right, Brian, your nose itches. Now what
Mhm.
happens?
Yeah.
I go to the wall and go.
Probably just
You just have
smushing his
Velcro
face.
around at all points in your
I feel
house. and
so
you just-
bad for saying this, dude, but like if you are paraplegic or just have like a couple limbs missing or just one, I feel like you
Kill
have
yourself.
less friends too. I feel like it's harder to get like really committed relationships.
Oh, total, bro.
Yeah.
Because like, if I hang out with you right now, all I have to do is talk to you. That's
Yeah.
like my main commitment. If you don't have arms, I'm gonna have to wipe your ass.
Yeah.
If you take a shit.
Yeah.
I'm never
feel
coming
so
over
bad.
it. The first time I have to wipe your hairy ass, Kyle, I'm losing your number. I'm blocking you on everything.
Yeah.
Dude,
I-
also, I couldn't be friends with someone I couldn't dap up. Just like a phantom dap.
Just hit him with a little fucking shoulder
Yeah.
tap every
Just
time.
kiss
you
him,
see
dude. Kissing goodbye.
See you, buddy.
Oh no, I have to kiss you.
Dude, have you seen the guy, the record? He's an Olympic swimmer, but he has no arms.
Yeah.
I saw that the other
That
day, dude.
guy is a fucking demon.
He's a merman.
Dude, yeah, that guy's a dolphin.
Yeah, yeah, that was awesome. That guy's cool.
He can fuck too. You can
Okay.
see the way he's moving his body.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Well, if
like
you
you
don't
might
have-
learn, you might like develop different muscles
Yeah.
somehow, like living like that. You never know. But arms for sure.
And no legs.
the
Are we
arms.
doing at the knee or the hip?
I was thinking like
Ooh.
legit, like
it.
Oh,
wow.
that
So
would
if it's
suck,
gone at the
dude.
hip, can I have like a cutout where I still have my dick and balls? Like it looks like two Lego
Okay, your
pieces
life
missing?
is still worth something. Like
Oh,
without,
yeah.
without a
Well-
dick and balls, fellas. What are we doing?
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
It's not. If you don't got legs, what are you worth, you know?
Come on.
You
All
still
right.
got a cock.
We got to move
Yeah,
past this. I
that's
feel like
right.
I'm going to reincarnate as fucking just something really bad.
Yeah, these lights are gonna fall and cripple all of
Yeah.
us. We're gonna just crawl out of the podcast.
I had another idea, question, and this is kind of like a specific question. Where, what is like a weird thing that people do that you wish you could make them go to prison for? Like mine is when people wear flip flops and jeans.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Flip
like
flops
that.
and any pants that's a jailable offense to me.
My dad does that.
Unless you're like.
Yes, he does.
Oh, no.
He
Unless
wears
you're
it
like
to
a
church.
UFC fighter, not okay.
Not
Sure.
okay.
Sure.
No.
If
Yeah,
you-
well, that's because you can beat anyone's ass.
Yeah.
That tells
you can
it's
do
whack.
whatever you want at that point. Sure.
But it's the fact it's like the jeans and it opens at the end,
Yes.
and then
Oh,
there's
dude.
just like weird ankle and then sandals.
And they're always bootcut jeans for some
Yes.
reason.
Yeah.
It's like, why is there so much material down
Yes,
there? You don't
yes.
have shoes on.
Yes. Yes. Do
Dale,
you
I
guys
like-
have any specific ones?
Real quick, Dale, I like
yeah.
that you're like, man, every time I see a guy with jeans and sandals, I'm like, God, I want him to get raped.
I got one.
Yeah.
It's only been happening for the past 5 years because of social media. But when you have a conversation with somebody and they tell you something that they learned from social media and make it like it's their own thing, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I don't know if you know this, but the best water you can get is from fruit. and it's like, oh, are you a fucking researcher, dude?
Yeah.
Or did
Yeah.
you see a video on watermelon?
Yes.
And you H3O3,
the guys that
H2O3.
just always are like regurgitating
Yeah.
Rogan pods.
Yeah.
I gave a terrible example,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
people who do that and they make it like seem like they know that
Yeah.
information.
And they act like they're like blessing you with information. It's like, here's a favor.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, I saw the same video.
Yeah.
Fucker.
I feel attacked right now.
I think I do this too. I think I do this. This is like half
Listen,
of
we all
my
do it
act.
at some level.
Yeah.
We all do it at some level. We all have to.
You do, but the way around it is to be like,
I
oh,
asked-
dude, I saw
I
this
saw vi-
video.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I saw this thing the other day.
Right.
Instead of being like, well, actually, no,
Yeah,
the
exactly. That's what I'm
pyramids,
talking
were
about.
built
Yeah.
with
People do that.
Gotcha. But
Yeah.
if you just bring up, you're like, Kyle, did you know that the
Yeah.
pyramids were actually way dated, like too late?
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck?
Did you know you should get off TikTok?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's so satisfying though when you can like recall the exact video and you're like,
It is.
oh yeah, you saw this video, and they're like, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
even know. I just kind of knew it, and you're like,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
you,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
I know.
you
And
should
then
be
you
able to
ask
lock
2
them up.
questions, and they're like, fucking, the video was only 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It was a reel. I didn't watch the whole
That just
Rogan episode.
proves that we just regurgitate information and there really is no original thought
No.
if you
Zero.
think about it.
Dude,
So
I've had original thoughts.
yeah.
No one's done that before, dude.
Such a lie. Such a lie.
All right.
You've been talking about
what's your-
people on this pod that
Yeah.
do that every day.
Yeah.
What's your weird thing?
This is strictly for comedians, but whenever a comic comes up to you and unpromptly starts just telling you about their comedy,
Yes.
nothing makes me want to headbutt someone more when they're just sitting there and they're like, yeah, so like the other day I crushed and like I've been working on this joke, it's pretty good, and you know how I feel about this, and you're sitting there like, bro, I'm on in 5 minutes. I don't give a shit.
Dude,
Why
yeah.
are you talking? Like, comedians are so bad about this where we can't realize that everyone doesn't care about our thoughts as much as we do.
Yeah.
So many comics come up and they're just like, obviously you care more about me than you do yourself. So here's what I feel.
And that's
you're
other
like,
people too.
buddy, leave
The
me alone.
forced brag. It's the
Yeah.
like dude, literally, I won't say who because I don't want to take the time to edit it out, but I had a comedian last night. I'm like telling a story about, I'm like, oh yeah, there were hecklers at the show last night, and I was like, oh yeah, dude, I was doing this one show and there were hecklers just like that, but then like he yelled a good tag and I was like, oh dude, that's funny, and then
Yeah.
I like riffed off it and I fucking crushed and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
And like that-
unfortunately,
yeah.
unfortunately, fellas, that's gonna be the way of life is for the rest
Yeah.
of our time here. You know,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
all that's our way of communicating is like relating to one another. But
Well, there's
you know,
a way
there-
around it.
There is a way around it.
Yeah.
Being alone.
Yeah.
Never talking to anybody again. That's how you do it. And
Wise.
that's my route. That's my
Wise.
path.
You have some good
you know what I mean?
solutions.
No, but there's this very specific type of person that like you meet
Yeah.
him, and this one guy, he's a comic, he runs a show, he walks up, he's like, "What's up, man?" I'm like, "Oh, you know, just hanging out." He was like, "I just fucking crushed, dude,"
Yeah.
and you're like,
Cool.
"Okay,
All right.
all right."
I see what you're saying.
Probably didn't.
And
but-
unprompted, I just crushed.
Unprompted
to someone
brag.
that's like not like close friends.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
close friends with someone, you're like,
Yeah.
dude, I actually just had like such a good set, and then you can talk about it. But the guys that are like,
yeah.
you know,
dudes you don't even talk like that's the craziest thing about like comics that you don't even know their name will just
Right.
walk up to you and be like, "Fucking, I've really been crushing it lately."
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
like, "Who are you?"
yeah,
What the
So
fuck are you
random.
doing?
We're good friends, and I would think it was weird if you walked up to me last night and you're like, bro, I just murdered at this show before. I'd be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, Kyle
Yeah,
doesn't do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I would never do it.
I always
would come up
ask
and be
Kyle.
like, "Dude, I suck.
Yes,
I
yeah.
bombed. Everyone hates me."
sure, if I was like, hey, how did your show go? He's like, dude,
Yeah.
I actually had a really good set. That's
Yeah.
not weird, but it's just the unprompted like pussy bragging is
it's
so.
what it is. You want
it is pussy bragging. That is 100%.
and it's like you're so insecure that you need someone immediately to think that you're good at comedy.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing you do. It's like,
The-
I'm good.
The real brag is Brandon comes up to me and goes, "Bro, did you just see Kyle's set? That fool crushed."
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
That's
that's the compliment.
That's what you
Yeah.
want. That's how you
Yeah.
want it to happen, not the other weird fucking.
Yeah.
Because also, to be honest, normally the person who's like, I just crushed, they didn't crush. They bombed.
Yeah.
And they're delusional and insane.
Oh, I actually do like that. Watching people get off stage and be like, "Fuck," like, dude, hey, rough crowd. He goes, "What are you talking about, dog? I just fucking lit that room up." And you're like, "That's what you think happened?"
It's like one lady in the corner kind of chuckling.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
happened. That happened to me the other day where a guy came. I was like outside, but I had seen
Dude,
part
you
of
can
like
just
his set.
say his name.
No,
I don't give a
no.
Say
fuck.
it, dude.
No, I'm not gonna do
Say
that.
it.
Derek
I can't do
Dimple.
it.
Really, was it?
Okay, no, Derek, to his credit, had the best set at Rockies, and you guys fucking know that,
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, he did.
I did go up to him afterwards, and I was like, dude, like, for real, genuine. I was like, dude, that was actually a great set, like, good shit. And he was like, I know. Thank you.
Oh man, there's an
Obviously, it was good.
There's an art to
cannot
taking
believe it.
compliments, dude. Somebody
Yeah.
who's good at taking compliments, it's like you want to hang around them all the time.
Yeah.
You're really good at taking compliments.
Yeah,
by
I
the
don't
way.
believe them.
Yeah.
I think everyone's lying.
Simply don't accept.
I don't accept
Yeah.
them. I'm like, you say something mean.
Dude, all right. My imprison thing,
Yeah.
I cannot stand when people at the end of a flight, I know this is like a common one, but get up and start marching down the aisle.
That's fair.
But like, dude, I'm talking like I will step into the aisle and block them. I was on a.
Nice.
I know that's psycho
Yeah, you just
behavior.
Gandalf, like, you shall not pass.
I'm big enough that I can do that. Well,
Yeah.
I'm like, you're done. Guess what? You're not. Because like, dude,
Yeah.
we're on a flight. I'm on a flight home a couple days ago. There are 30 people on this flight.
Yeah.
It's so empty. Everyone got their own row, and there were empty rows.
So sick.
And this old couple from the back, the second we get up, and it's like, bro, there's no rush. We got in early where the plane is going to deboard so fast. They just start zooming up. Bro, I watch them like knock a girl over, move past one. I don't realize quick enough to block them. And I'm like, fuck, I missed my job.
Oh,
and
man.
this dude, this like 6'2" like black girl just stands up. She doesn't look tall sitting down, just stands up. She goes, what are you doing? Wait your turn. And I was like, yes.
Yes.
And so then they stopped right in front of me, and she kind of looked at me like, what's her problem? And I was like, there's fucking rules. Wait your turn.
Yeah.
We all deboard one at a time. Is this your first time flying?
Yeah.
Wait. And the lady just said nothing, and I just got to sit there and fucking stare daggers at her. Bro,
Nice.
I
Yeah.
hate people
It's
who
the
do that.
bus on wings, dude. It's really what it is. It's the Greyhound of the sky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So people just, a lot of people don't know how to practice patience, I feel like. So when I'm on a
Yeah.
plane, I do the opposite. I don't partake in the blockage
Yeah.
part, but I'll
That's
just
fair.
sit there and be like, I'm going to wait until every single
Yeah.
person gets off
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
plane.
The pacifist move. I do the same exact
Normally, I just curse under my breath. Like, I'd say it's
thing.
50-50.
Dude,
It
you're a
depends.
trip to travel with. I'll be honest.
Why? You're a trip
Because
to
you have a
trip.
lot of specific stuff that like ticks you off, and it's hilarious. But also you're fun to mess with
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, Brandon, I don't disagree with you though.
Yeah.
I
No, that's-
hate
yeah,
when
that's
people
like
do
a-
that, bro.
Dude, yeah, this
you learned
guy-
that in
you-
elementary
makes
school.
sense.
Wait your fucking turn.
Yeah.
So-
You're just a cockroach, so you don't care about anything.
Hey, dude, that's La Cucaracha.
Don't act like you're better than me.
No, I'm
you
not
don't, 'cause
better.
You're slime.
It's fun. It's fun to travel with friends like that, though,
Yes.
because like the more passive, you're like, oh, I get to watch this dude put on a show for me. You know
oh,
what I mean?
he's you're very particular and peculiar about
Yeah.
stuff, and but then also too, when I did
Is
this
it the
thing to
sleeping
him.
thing? Oh, you're
no,
talking about
I
that,
did
yeah.
this thing and we were on the plane, and throughout the whole time we were walking around and be like, dude, my fucking back hurts from you blowing it out last night, and just would yell it. Yeah, in the
Yeah.
aisles, people staring at him. It was so.
They were
fun.
looking behind. He was just like, dude, you gotta not fuck me so
Yeah.
hard. And I like for a minute I was like, fuck, and then
Yeah.
finally I just started being like, dude, you're the one who said you wanted it rough, and
yeah.
people were like, we're not.
Yeah,
sitting
you
by
tore
these
my
guys.
pussy
You're
up.
like, dude, my farts sound like coughs. My asshole is loose, dude.
There's nothing better to me than messing with strangers. Like people that you'll never see
Yeah.
again, they get to go home and be like, I was on the plane and two fucking gay guys in front of me talked the entire flight about how his asshole's ruined.
Airdropping people stuff on the plane. That's,
That's
always
great.
fun.
That's great.
Yeah.
The new update
Like
makes
what?
it so you can't airdrop to strangers. They
That
took that away
sucks.
because too many people were complaining about getting
Dang,
airdropped.
man, they always take the fun stuff.
I've thought about
away.
airdropping people my nudes.
Nice.
Wow.
On
well,
the
you
plane,
would go to jail for that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
You have to like
'Cause
airdrop them
there's
something.
kids.
Wait, Adam,
different.
what do you airdrop to people?
My first time airdropping, I think I've airdropped a sketch
That was
to
great.
people because like I just wanted to see how it would do.
yeah.
Hey, buddy,
I'm
you look
not lying.
sad. I think you need some laughter.
Yeah, I know. I did hear a couple people go, "What the fuck?" Because it was like I'm pretty sure it was that ass sketch where I show my ass and it's
Nice.
like I make it look like I'm a female, but
Yeah.
then I airdropped that to people. So I didn't get any laughs, but I got a lot of "What the fuck was that?"
Jesus
It was
Christ.
great.
Just as good.
Yeah,
My buddy Galen, he'll airdrop his phone number on like a blank picture in a bar. He'll
Nice.
just airdrop it to every person
Nice.
that has their airdrop
That's
on.
so sick.
Never worked once.
Yeah.
Never like nothing besides like someone will text him and be like, bro, this is so funny, and it's like a dude.
Yeah.
Who's
The
like-
only people that are going to respond to that are either like bros or dudes that want to suck.
Yeah,
a dick
yeah.
in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, airdropping a comedy special on an airplane? Tell me that's not a great way to market your fucking comedy
that's kinda
special.
fun. Fire.
You
The,
just
the whole ride there, you get to
Yeah.
watch a comedy special of some
Yeah.
random guy.
Airdrop a podcast like just a whole episode. Just like, hey, this is me and my friends.
Yeah.
Listen
And it's
to
just Brandon being like, if you get the fuck up before
Yeah.
everyone's done boarding.
Yeah.
You do comedy?
Yeah, I do
Nice.
comedy
I don't
too,
do
yeah.
stand up, so it's cool. I get to hang out with all you guys.
it. Yeah, dude. You're
Nice.
comedy adjacent. You do comedy.
Adjacent.
You don't do
No, yeah, you're
stand-up comedy.
funny. It's
Yeah.
you just do it in a more like
On videos.
yeah.
Smart way.
Smart way.
Yeah.
But
Clever
you
way.
do, dude, I try and tell people all the time who are comedians to learn how to edit, learn how to use cameras.
Yeah,
Kyle Doughty.
I'm a wizard with
And dude, it enhances your comedy so much. I mean, not that you need it. You're fucking a beast, but yeah, it just enhances everything about like your presence on stage.
that. Yeah, it's like for a while I was the like, I don't need a fucking TikTok, dude.
Yeah.
That shit's gay. And then I was like, all right, you got to kind of like my next investment I'm saving up for is like a nice camera so I can record every set on a nice camera. Cause like any comedian I know that takes the time to like post clips for just a small amount of time gets so many followers. Like Lucas is like a prime example. Like he has like 24,000 followers now. Like
Dean's got like 50K from
Dean
like
is
2
50K.
videos. blew up.
Fuck yeah.
John Carden has a bunch from putting up videos. Ty Rivera, like all guys like that take the time to put up like a nicely edited 4K video with clean captions
Like
and
twice a month.
Oh,
That's all
yeah,
you need.
it doesn't have to be like a ton. It's just over time. The
And it
consistency.
doesn't have to be that funny.
You
It just
know.
has to look good.
Yeah. No, I'm serious. Yeah. No, really.
Yeah, it is true.
If you have captions and it looks sharp, you're good. You're fine.
People will just laugh because they're like, ha ha ha, yeah.
Yeah.
ha.
I've seen some of those don't tell ones. Have you seen some of
Oh,
those?
they look
yeah.
so good.
They look impeccable.
look
and
great.
some of them, yeah, you're right. They're just kind of like
Have you seen the Just for Laughs like reels that they post? Go to Just for Laughs Instagram page, and it's the worst stand up I've ever seen.
really.
Yeah, but it's all like woke stuff. So it's like this like non-binary Asian girl, and she's doing like like this is an impersonation. And then she goes whoop woo, whoop woo, and she goes, that's the economy, and then just like
No, dude.
fake applause, and you're
Yeah.
like, that joke sucked.
Yeah, they all look so nice though when you look at them.
They look
like
great.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the thing, dude. I wanted to like talk to you a little bit about like your sketch and stuff. Did you have like one video that like really blew up that got you all those followers, or was it like a mass amount of?
It was 2 of them. It was a cat sketch that I did with
Yeah.
my buddy Benny. It's actually pretty funny. I
Yeah.
actually really like it. I'm very judgmental of my own stuff, but that one got like crazy views on every platform.
Yeah.
And then I did this like hillbilly progressive character, and I got
Oh,
more
with the gun.
yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
That one really blew up because a lot of meme pages shared it.
Yeah.
Even like conservative pages, even though I was making fun of them. I
Yeah.
make fun of everyone, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, that got shared a lot, and then I got a lot of followers from that. But I knew like if I stuck to that character, that's what everyone would want all the time, and I don't like that. I like variety.
Yeah.
So yeah, I purposely stopped doing those videos.
And the parking lot one. With the
oh
car
yeah, the
alarm.
car alarm one. That one,
'Cause
yeah, did good too.
I
but
would see that get shared by random meme
it
pages.
still does
Yeah.
today, bro. But
Janae Aiko commented on it.
yeah, that's
Really?
pretty cool.
Who's
that?
Pee Wee Herman shared it 2 weeks before he died, dude.
Really?
Yeah,
Whoa.
dude.
Dude,
Fucking
didn't
idol.
Michael Jackson's son like one of your videos?
No, his daughter.
His daughter. Yeah, we made fun of him.
Dude, his daughter followed me like a month after we made that video, and I'm like, I hope she did not see that video.
Fuck.
The one where it
Yeah.
was a blanket thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like, look at me, dude. I'm fucking Michael Jackson. Just not caring at all, dude.
No, she
Hey,
probably
baby
loved
over
it. She's
here.
like, my
Yeah.
brother is fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
he should've dropped that.
Yeah. I mean,
Whoa.
stand-up clips, though, they're doing well. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
good way to get a following. I think you just have to make sure they look good.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, if you really want to hack the algorithm, just stick to a character. But just know you'll have to fucking continue to do that for a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
You
a
know what
tough
I mean?
one.
It's a hack to the algorithm, but it works. You know, you could change your whole life around with that
Yeah,
kind
you're
of
gonna
stuff.
Larry the Cable Guy yourself into a fucking character.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Yeah, to have to be a character for the rest of your life. Because I was like, for a while, like we were talking about it before we were rolling, but like people were like, my middle name's Carter, changing it to Brandon Carter, or even people were like, Lejean is too confusing. You should change it to Brandon Legend. And like the main thing that I was like, dude, if I change my name, like I have to like Brandon Lejean doesn't exist anymore. I
Yeah.
need
Oh.
everyone to call me Brandon Legend or Brandon Carter. I have to introduce myself as that. I have to put it on all my social media, any merch. That is I have to assume a new identity.
Yeah, you gotta Ocho Cinco it, dude.
That's fucking weird. That's
Yeah.
so like we have comics that have done that like in this scene that one day I'm like, who the fuck is this person? I don't remember following this name. And I click and I'm like, oh, you have a new first and
yeah,
last
nice.
name? What the
Yeah.
fuck is happening?
Dude, you remind me of the guy who made that stuff. It was like, women are stupid and I don't respect them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, yes,
What's his
yes.
name?
John LaJoie.
Dude, yes.
Dude,
you
that's
remind me
funny.
of him.
John,
pull up a
Show me
picture
your
of him.
genitals.
Your genitals.
Yeah, dude, that shit
What?
was
Show me
fire.
your
That guy's
genitals.
funny.
He's
Fuck, what a
hilarious, dude.
legend.
Guns don't
So,
kill people.
so you had those blow up, and then like, did you immediately? So you got a ton of followers, obviously, from those two, and then did the videos just continue to kind of do well, or was there a drop off at first?
So they did really well for the first like year, and then
Yeah.
I started making political shit.
Mhm.
Like I made this video about to sell your vote, basically.
Yeah.
I was like, sell your vote at sellyourvote.com, and then for some reason, dude, after that, like my shit was flagged and like all
Oh,
this kind
damn.
of stuff. So I
Ooh.
kind of like, lost the momentum there. But yeah, dude, now I just do it for fun because I think during that time I was having sort of like, I feel like once you get followers, you have an ego trip. I had
Yeah.
an ego trip for like 2 weeks. I remember this. And
Yeah.
like, I was like comparing myself and like, wondering like why my videos weren't as good or doing as well as other people. Cause I knew they were funny,
Yeah.
but, I had an ego and I took myself out of it really quick, dude. Cause I was
That's
like,
good.
oh no, I do this because I like to have fun.
Yeah.
Ask Kyle, bro. My favorite part is sitting behind the camera and having people make me laugh and
Mhm.
pissing my pants. It's
Yeah.
my favorite part about
He pees his pants a lot.
making sketches, dude. It's
You
not
know
my
a
fault.
sketch is going well when Adam's laughing and he's like, I peed.
But
And you're like,
yeah, now
we
that's
did."
why I do it, bros, because I want to make a TV show. So
Hell yeah.
sketches are okay, but like making a show is my goal, dude. And having all my boys there,
Yeah.
fucking making me laugh, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Just
Yeah, I
hang out
forgot
for a
which
living.
director said it, but he said like that's the key to making like great movies and shit. Is like people have to have fun on set.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've been on some sets that are really not fun.
Why are you on John Cena's Instagram?
I was looking up John LaJoie. I just didn't know how to spell it.
That's funny, dude. John
Spelling
Cena.
gets Brian
Yeah.
again.
Bro, Cena and LaJoie. are
All right,
very
assholes. You spell LaJoie.
Yeah.
L-A-
I mean, it's definitely not CENA, you asshole.
L-A-J-O-I.
Sorry, Brian. Hey, Brian, you got it, dude.
L-I-J.
L-A-J.
I believe in you.
Brian versus spelling 2020.
Oh.
You ever want to get any sketches, dude? Since you bought camera stuff?
Yeah, I would love to. What's funny is when I first started,
tried.
because I started comedy 2 months before the pandemic, and then the pandemic hit, and I was living in California, and then I moved out here like a year after that. And like during the pandemic, you couldn't do stand up, and I like shot a couple sketches as this like character. It was like I was like a 25-year-old sixth grader. Like he just kept getting held back. So it was just like a horny older kid like stuck in class. And it was like really fun getting to do it. And like that was kind of how I got into editing and learned it. And I would like to. I just like I don't know. I have to like I guess I'm just lazy.
Yeah.
This is honestly what it is.
I'm lazy too, man. Editing is like it's fun, but also it's like you have to really force yourself to get to the computer to edit. But once you get there, it's great.
And it's like I have to just tell myself that stand up is like my number one priority.
So you like stand up better?
That's what I like more. It's
Yeah.
what I like doing. I like enjoying. It's fortunate that I've like fallen into this role of like one of the podcast guys in town that you can hit up to edit, that knows how to edit, that has helped kind of build
Yeah.
and run this and stuff like that. But I also don't just want to be like I want to use podcasting to further my comedy career and like not just be a podcaster who occasionally does comedy.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think there was a time where like a couple months ago I was like starting to kind of fall down that rabbit hole where it was like I was focusing more on like the editing stuff than stand up, and it was like making my stand up suffer, and I was like I can't do this because I enjoy stand up just more than it. But it's a nice skill to have.
When
And,
you
like,
shot those sketches, did you do it by yourself or did you have other people?
I mean like there was like two people that were in it, but I like like my girlfriend held the camera and I just told her
Nice.
what to do, and I wrote the scripts, and then I would edit them and
Yeah.
like put them together and put them out. So it was like mostly my stuff that I was doing, but I would like to get Brian always talks about doing sketches too and like putting it together. It's just I swear like I'll come up with a sketch idea and then I'm like but I could make that into a stand-up bit, and then I turn it into a bit instead, and then I just kind of never do anything.
That's the best part about having comedian friends is because like they'll tell me shit that they'll be like, Yeah, it's funny, but I feel like it'd be funnier as a sketch, and I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the best.
The thing about sketches too, it's hard. It's kind of like when you're younger and you're trying to get everyone together to play football.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's hard to get everyone together to be like, hey, let's do this thing that is just for fun.
It is.
you
It
know?
is. But once you prove once that you can make a really good sketch, other people will be like, oh, okay, I
wanna
know
do
it's
that.
time to make a sketch with this guy, so we're
Yeah.
going to do it. That's the one
Yeah.
thing I feel like
Yeah.
I've succeeded at is like being an okay director who's nice, you know, because I've been around directors who are dickheads
Yeah.
and are not that funny, you know, and they're trying to do comedy. And I'm like, you're not that good at this.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've really honed in on that skill, like getting people together and like saying, hey, let's focus on this for a couple hours and we'll get out of here.
Yeah,
It's like-
I wasn't sure what to expect because I did
Oh,
like
yeah.
that one sketch of you guys, and it was it was a blast.
It was
It
super
was
fun.
so much fun. Yeah, it was really just like fucking around, funny. You know, whatever's funny, just throw it out there. It was a good time. I didn't think it was like that, so I was pleasantly surprised.
If you keep doing sketches, bro, one thing I will say is pay attention to who makes you laugh the most during that time because it'll always be different.
Yeah.
Some comedian will be shining and some won't, but like
Yeah.
whoever's shining, don't be afraid to be like, okay, he's being super funny right now. I'm going to get him on this
Yeah.
part, this camera.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
this camera angle. Because like Kyle's one of the funniest dudes I know, but in that sketch, you didn't really have that many funny parts. You know what I mean?
It ended up being Maverick and
Colin, dude.
Colin.
Maverick was fucking hilarious.
And he wrote
Yeah.
the sketch. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's
Yeah.
like he could have gotten offended or his feelings hurt. You always got to watch out for that too.
Yeah.
But luckily, Kyle doesn't give a fuck and he knows that he wrote it,
Yeah.
so it's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it'll be fun. Whoever's funniest. Because in my head, my character said more about that as we're filming. It was like, oh, no, I'm not even the sketch anymore. It's Colin.
Yeah,
It was Colin and Maverick and you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oftentimes I don't get to play the funny guy. I usually play the straight guy, but it's fun when I get to be funny. But yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
smart that you're able to like step back and put other people in those roles and stuff. Cause yeah, like that's what's gonna make it successful. I think the one thing that I guess I didn't like about sketches or that makes me nervous is it's like with comedy, like I can go to an open mic and bomb with this joke like 30 times and get it to work and then have like this finished product. But it's almost like you got your shoot days and you can run lines and prep and rewrite, but like, you know, if you start to edit it and it just isn't like killer,
Yeah.
that's kind of like what it is.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the thing. Like I put out 3 sketches with this character and like people loved the first one. And then a bunch of people were like, I don't like this next one. And then
Yeah.
the next one got like mixed reviews. And then I was like, oh, I hate this. Like I just want it to be good. But that's also, you got to just keep doing something to get good at it.
Yeah, dude. I shoot sketches all the time where it doesn't turn out good, and I'm like, all right, I gotta throw that away.
Yeah, there's
or
a
just
couple
do
we
it
filmed
do it
that
again.
yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you were talking about like, well, it helps to have other people on your squad too who know what they're doing a little bit. Like,
yeah.
the easiest part is having comedians around to write and do dialogue. That's the easiest part 'cause it's a
Yeah.
good time and it's always fun. The hardest part is like, okay, how do I translate that on camera? Like, how do I shoot it how I see edited? That's the
Yeah.
hardest part.
Yeah.
And that's probably the problem you ran into. It didn't get shot the way you wanted to.
Yeah, I was so novice. Like I remember, I didn't understand what the 360 or 180 rule is.
Yeah, I mean-
so like that was all fucked up. Like the switches were the wrong side. It was like,
Yeah.
I mean, I was 3 months into comedy. I never have taken an editing class or anything. I'm all just like self-taught through YouTube and shit. So it was like just trial and error shit, which I expected. But
Well, dude, at least you know that you were doing that. You're humble enough to admit it because I know a lot of people who make sketches that they're just bad, you
Yeah.
know, and they don't know that they're bad.
yeah,
They
'Cause
keep
all-
doing them, and
Dude,
you're like,
all you have to do is watch what you like on TV, try and emulate it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I said, nothing's really original. It's just like you spin it your own way to make it your own thing.
it's
Yeah.
a very
everything's
So-
built off of something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same with comedy. Like when you start, you're like just doing who your favorite comic is.
Oh yeah. Who is yours? Do you actually have one?
Well, when I started, I didn't really watch comedy.
Really?
Yeah, like I never watched it growing up.
Oh, no kidding.
So that was cool to
Yeah.
like go up, and it was kind of just me. But when I started getting into it, definitely took like a lot of Dan Soder when I
Yeah.
started. A lot of times when I tell people it was my favorite comic, like I told Spencer who's my favorite comic, and he was like, I see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of how I say things is very like I like his cadence. He gets good laughs on shit that's not necessarily a punchline.
Right.
And just like that was wild. And you're like, oh, that was fun. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, he also has such a distinct like comedic voice that
Yeah.
not a lot of people have that. Yeah, like his rhythm, his
Yeah.
his voice too is awesome.
He's great. I love because
Yeah.
he does characters, a lot of voices and shit on stage. So I was like, oh, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hey, Adam.
yeah, Gillis
Adam, I'm curious. Who's your comedic inspiration?
and Kyle Doughty.
Fuck, dude. There's a lot. I mean, the reason I started making sketches because of the Chappelle show.
Oh yeah.
But it was just the show in general. It wasn't just Dave Chappelle. It was like, it was fucking hilarious. It was topical. Just, I don't know. It was so funny, dude. Racial,
A little
sexual.
racist, a
yeah.
little sexist. It was great.
Everything, dude. It was
Perfect, yeah.
great. And characters,
it's,
too.
It's very original.
Yeah, he came up with characters. I love characters. And then, like, you know, comedians like George Carlin, fucking, I didn't see a lot of his stuff because, like, I wasn't born, but fucking Bill Hicks. I like stuff like that where people talk about socioeconomic issues and try and make it funny. But, yeah, people like that, dude. Fucking love those guys.
Yeah, the Chappelle Show is like my all-time favorite show when I was
it's
a
great.
kid, dude. Yeah.
Peed my pants so much.
Yeah, I had the first season on DVD, and me
Yeah.
and my brother would just watch that every single night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I didn't see that till I was like a grown adult. Till I was probably like
Yeah.
23, 24.
it's. I mean, it's
Otherwise,
still.
I grew
it's
up
like,
on like Key and Peele. Like that was my
Yeah.
sketch
That was
thing
good stuff,
Key
too.
and
Oh,
Peele,
that's
yeah.
also. Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Key and Peele was also so great.
I think seeing shows like Workaholics and
Yeah.
just shows like that made me want to like start making an actual TV show though, because I feel like people get connected to those characters. And like I said, sketches are fun; they're awesome, but you kind of have to be a stand-up comedian if you're gonna have a show like Chappelle Show or Key and Peele.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know, man. Shows like that, I just want to make something where people come back to watch the Asian guy on. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I love that Asian guy. Let's
Yeah.
watch
Yeah.
the show because of him.
Yeah.
No, I think
Or
you're
whatever.
100% right. I think it's the person, the character that you fall in love with on those TV
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I tell. That's another thing, dude. If you're gonna do sketches, make sure you have people who are good on camera and who you think, whoever you like best is probably gonna be the person that everyone else likes the best.
Yeah.
When they see the sketches.
Yeah.
And yeah, you got to play favorites, dude. But you kind of have to realize like, it is what it is. You know, you can't be afraid to hurt people's feelings.
Yeah.
As long as you're
Benny's
nice
always
about
a
it.
crowd favorite.
Yeah, and he hates being on camera. My buddy, he's so good, but he hates it. But yeah, he knows he's really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep doing it, bro. Seriously, keep making sketches.
No, yeah, I want to get back into it. There's so many good comics too in town and people to work with. It's kind of like why not? You know what I mean? Especially bits like throwaway bits that you can't really work. It's too long
Yeah.
to work into like a bit. Like I already can think of like one bit that I would think would be a funny sketch, but I tried so long to make it a bit and it was just never that great. But if you had like the long form sketch, I feel like is sometimes the better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, a long form sketch is a tough thing to crack too.
Yeah.
Like those seem so difficult to actually make funny and interesting
Yeah.
throughout the whole, like, you know, even a 5-minute
Yeah.
sketch is insane
Crazy, yeah.
amount of work.
Even nowadays, because people are fucking addicted to crack on TikTok, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
10-second, 30-second videos. If you can keep somebody's attention for 5-10 minutes, dude, you're doing something right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I told Adam this the other day. That's how I write a lot of comedy. Is like it's a sketch in my head, and then I have to like explain what's going on in my head to people.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah,
it's, like,
situational,
weird.
fun kind of sketch ideas that play out through your.
Yeah.
It is, and that's hard to do on stage too.
Oh, yeah, it's tough,
Yeah, it's hard, but I like that the best. That's why I like Louis C.K.
Yeah.
so much.
and that's why I bomb after like if someone goes before me and they're really like a tight joke writer, like jokey jokes.
Same.
I always start off so slow. Because they're just expecting that like fast.
Yeah.
Here's this boom punchline, and I'm like, so I was walking down the street the other day, and people are like, "Where's the joke?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's the punchline?"
Yeah, I agree. But that's what, dude. That's why Louis is so fun to watch to me, and I can't get enough of watching. Even in his show too, like
Yeah.
his show and his stand-up are basically the same thing, but it's just like you have a whole episode that's one joke.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I
it's
feel like
it's
he's not
sick.
afraid to say anything, too. One thing
Oh, not at all.
I've noticed about watching comedians on
Said the N-word
stage.
a lot.
One thing I've noticed about watching comedians, because, you know, that's what I get to watch all you guys. It's cool for me. So I've noticed that some comedians are afraid to say stuff and others don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And my favorite are people who don't give a fuck. You know, like you might have a reason behind that. Like, you know, you want to protect your career and stuff. But if you want to like get anywhere in this game, unless you're, what's his name? He does like really, John Mulaney.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before that came out, yeah. Like he's very clean though.
Yeah.
You know, he's probably one of the few that's like can do clean stuff and like get somewhere with it because he's very
Yeah,
smart and
like
intelligent.
Him and like Nate Bargatze.
And Gaffigan,
Yeah.
probably.
But dude,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
yeah.
in this game, you got to do something crazy to get yourself out there.
Yeah, Mitzi Shore said that. She said to be a famous comedian, half the people have to love you and the other half have to fucking
Yeah.
hate you.
And somebody else said something like this too. If you get canceled, the other side will accept you.
Yeah.
So
I mean, look at Shane Gillis. His career couldn't have blown up more.
I don't even know how he got quote unquote canceled from that though. That was nothing.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't anything
But-
like absurd. Like it wasn't. To all the other things that people were getting canceled for at the time, it was like, oh, you said something kind of off
Kind of
kilter on a
racist
podcast.
on a podcast.
Yeah, like
It's
who
like,
gives
yeah,
a
who
fuck?
hasn't?
Yeah.
I've done it 4 times on this podcast.
The first 10 minutes.
Yeah,
is
this
us
is me
doing
being
that.
like midgets are retarded.
Hey, would you guys rather only wear flip-flops during the winter or only wear jackets in the summer? So like you have to wear a jacket the entire time in the summer, puffer jacket, or only wear flip-flops in the dead
Only
of
shoe
winter.
wear you can wear.
I'm gonna go
What-
puffer jacket
what
because I'm skinny
winter?
as fuck.
like Texas winter?
What do you think for this one? This
No,
is
we
your
gotta
would you
go.
Can we go
Like,
Columbus,
let's
Ohio
go
winter?
Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go
Yeah,
Ohio because
Ohio.
you guys actually have seasons there.
That's a tough one, dude.
Yeah, you got like snow on the ground in the winter, cold temperatures,
Dude,
negative.
just-
I'm going flip flops.
You want wet feet, wet
Yeah.
cold feet.
Yeah, but I mean I don't got socks on.
Yeah,
It'll be alright.
That's tough.
Because you don't have to go out. It's cold out, so you aren't going outside that much anyways.
Okay.
But in the summer, you're outside all the time. Like just going places would be
Yeah.
a nightmare.
Yeah.
I hate body odor. Like I hate when
Same.
people just stink. Like they didn't put on deodorant that day, and
Yeah.
you would smell like that all the time if you
Yeah.
wore a puffer jacket. It'd be fucking.
Also, people that wear jackets in the summertime, I'm automatically like skeptical of them. I'm
Yeah.
like, do you do heroin? Is
Yeah.
that what you're
Yeah,
hiding?
what are you up
know?
to?
Why are you
I
shaking?
used to be that kid in middle school though.
You do heroin in middle school.
No. Just did so much H.
Now we know why you quit the soccer team.
Yeah. No, I used to wear like sweatshirts all the time because I was so skinny.
Yeah, your dad was cutting in fucking fentanyl with your Fruit Loops, dog.
Dude, that would have been. I don't think fentanyl was really a big deal back then, huh?
I think it's been around forever, but it's not a big thing.
Yeah,
until
like
now.
what did fentanyl? Do you know when
No,
fentanyl?
it's
was-
new. I just watched a documentary last
Yeah?
night.
Poppin', dude.
Yeah, it's new now. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
it's
was in the
new.
green room of
To, like, the
Sunset,
public.
Yeah.
and I was talking to this musician, and he was telling me about how he was addicted to fentanyl for a couple years. And
Yeah.
I was just like, everyone knows not to do fentanyl, dude. Well, how did you even?
Yeah.
That's insane. He's like, it's the best. I'm like, yeah, you don't try it. It's
Yeah.
that simple.
Didn't
Yeah.
you tell me that you have to be allergic to die from it? Didn't you tell me that?
Yeah, apparently if it's in your Coke, right, and you like snort it and you die, it's because you're allergic to it. Because I guess you can do because they give you fentanyl in the hospital.
Yeah, but
my-
it's the amount of it too.
Yeah.
It's like super easy. Like it's like, they give you like 10 milligrams of fentanyl or something like really
I think that
small.
I think that would murder like 20,000 people.
That's not. But it's like, yeah, you know what I mean. You take like an Adderall,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, this is like a 30 milligram, or like there,
Yeah.
fucking ibuprofen's 200 milligrams, like because it's not as potent. I think fentanyl is one of those things too, where it's like extremely
most potent.
potent.
Yeah.
Dude, you brought up Adderall. Dude,
I
I
saw
want
you shake.
You got Adderall, dude? I wanna take some Adderall and smoke weed and do a puzzle. That's like my favorite thing to do on
Dude.
Adderall. I'll sit there for 8 hours just like
You guys big drug guys?
nice.
You guys big
Yeah.
stimulant guys?
I mean, I like weed and mushrooms. That's about it.
Okay.
Are you
Nice. Yeah.
stimulant fella?
No, I don't do shit, dude.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I started smoking a couple rolled up cigs this week.
Rolled up.
Damn.
Oh, you cowboy.
Listen, dude,
Oh yeah.
that shit gets your mind sharp.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's a real like filmmaker thing to do. I
Is
feel
it?
like it's just sitting down and just being like,
Rolling your own
Yeah, I guess so.
cigarettes,
Writing shit and
yeah.
you know, that's
Yeah, but I
pretty,
Smush
it's
it out,
romantic.
and you're like, I have a fucking deadline.
The,
Fuck.
yeah, the only time I want to smoke cig is like after I've like smashed out and I just want to sit on the edge of the bed and go,
Yeah.
yeah.
I do that after I
feels
jerk
cool.
off.
I haven't done anything in a while, dude. But when it started 3 days ago, I've had one every day, and it's
Yeah.
like, damn, this feels good. I've been a nice boy for years.
Yeah.
I haven't done
Nicotine-
anything.
When you don't do nicotine, because I'm not a nicotine guy, but like occasionally I roll a blunt which has nicotine in it,
Yeah.
or like people like spliffs, whatever. That's
Dude,
fine with me,
spliff
which
is
is
cool.
weed and tobacco. And it's like, dude, when the tobacco hits me, I'm like, I'm on a UFO to outer space. This is
Yeah.
crazy, dude.
Bro, did you ever dip in high school, like playing
Yes,
baseball? You remember that
yes.
first time you put dip in, you're like,
Oh yeah, bro. This shit turns you
yeah,
cross-eyed.
you're just like, what the fuck?
Not good, dude.
Do you remember the first time you got sick off it though, when everything starts spinning
Yeah,
and
the
you're
first
like,
time I did it.
"Mm,
We would we'd go in the coach's room, the baseball coach's room during lunch.
Yeah.
And we'd all like dip and shit.
Was it long cut too?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I did pouches only
Wintergreen
ever,
long cut,
which
dude,
is nice.
sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm like feeling dazed, and then right when I'm like getting sick, they're like, "All right, we gotta go. The bell's about to ring. We gotta get up." So I like stood up, and then sat right back down and threw up in a trash can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah,
dude,
my first time I was playing right field. and the ball got hit to me.
You're
and
a right
I just
fielder.
watched it. Hey, I was
That's the
15
worst
playing on the
position.
varsity.
That's
Shut
the
up,
worst
all right?
position. That's
Shut
why I put
up,
the little
dude.
retard.
Shut up, you fucking dwarf-looking bastard.
So do Zins make you nauseous?
Yeah.
Do they really? You told me they didn't.
Well, I mean, they make me nauseous.
Like it's
They're not supposed to.
Like, can
No.
you swallow
Yeah.
Zins?
No, yeah, you
spit?
can swallow them, but like I don't know, I'm sensitive to like nicotine. I don't like nicotine that much. I just like having something going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I end up doing them a lot, and then I get sick, and I'm like, I hate these.
Yeah, when I get drunk, the second I get drunk, I find someone with a vape, and I'm like, let me hit you
Yeah.
vape. Let me
Yeah, I've
hit
seen
you.
Beers, I'm start looking at the gas station like I'm buying this.
Yeah.
dude.
I don't. The thing is, I hit it, and immediately I'm like, ugh. Like I hate the
Yeah.
little like the taste that gets stuck in your mouth, the way it stinks.
It's
I
like
hate
filmy too. You're like,
yes, I hate
"Come on."
everything about it, but when I'm drunk, I just want. Or when it's cold out, dude. If it's cold out and I'm drunk, give me a cigarette, dude. There's nothing
I've
better.
seen Brandon blacked out pretty much smoking cigs. That's a weird sight to see.
That's when you gotta
That's a
get
different
me home.
human being right
That's
there.
when you're like, it's time to
Yeah.
get him out of here.
Yeah.
He's only gonna cause
You
problems.
just looking at me, being "fuck you." It's
Yeah.
a cig in your mouth. I'm like, all right, this guy's gonna be a problem. this is a big
Hey,
problem.
y'all think if you grew up when you could like smoke cigarettes inside, you would have smoked?
Nah.
Oh yeah, I would have been a 5-year-old ripping cigs.
Just at the movie theater? Just fuck it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they said they were good for you for a while too. They were like, "This is gonna be like really good for your alertness. You're gonna like your brain is gonna be on."
It's
You're
everything
gonna be
he
wired."
said.
True. That's probably
Yeah.
true.
That is true. It's 100%. Like
No, yeah,
nicotine
that's true.
has benefits for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I just love
for sure.
imagining though the doctor being like, "It's good for you," and you're like, "Really?"
Yeah, I think they would. I think it was like if you had like before ADHD and all that shit. If someone was like, "I just lose focus," they'd be like, "Here you go," and they just throw them some dip, and then they just.
Yeah.
I don't think I would. I've
don't
never
think so?
cigarette. Like I know I have them when I'm drunk, but again, it's just the like. It's the like I want something in my mouth. I really want to be smoking weed is what I want.
Yeah.
Like I need that like that
Yeah.
Yeah,
stimulation.
you want something else in your mouth.
Yeah. But
They
you know,
are
you're
gross.
not drunk.
They are gross, dude.
Nicotine.
Honestly, they smell bad. They don't taste good. But it is that feeling, dude. It's like, fuck, I feel good right now. I got-
Sometimes they hurt your stomach too. Like you get
Okay.
nauseous. You know.
I've
Well-
had I've
nothing,
had every
nothing so far. You haven't had any of the bad.
no, well, dude, I haven't done anything in so long, bro. So
Right.
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you not drink either?
I don't do nothing,
Damn.
man. Yeah, I don't do nothing.
Was there a reason you stopped or just?
Yeah. Yeah.
we don't gotta. We don't gotta.
Yeah.
All right, we don't gotta get into it.
Nah, I don't want to. But I did
answer.
watch my brothers do heroin growing up,
Oh,
so
shit.
that's another huge reason.
Yeah.
But like there is an actual reason I don't do anything.
Yeah.
And not telling you guys. I
Nah,
don't really know you
no
like
worries.
that.
You're chilling, bro. You're chilling, dog.
But
He
yeah,
ate a
no.
bunch of acid, blew a dog.
We've all been there, man.
come
We've all
on,
been
man.
there.
Nah,
Fuck.
dude. Honestly, it's kind of cool being sober. Gotta be honest. Your mind's sharper.
Yeah.
You think, and you have less tolerance for bullshit. Like if I'm around people who I'm not vibing with, I'll just leave. I have no reason to stick around.
Yeah.
But when you're doing stuff, you're drinking or you're smoking, like you feel like you want to stick around just because you feel like there's a reason to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Being sober doing comedy is hard because anytime I sober up and I'm like taking a break, I don't want to hang out.
Mm-hmm.
I get here and everyone's just sitting there not talking about shit. And I'm like, I'm going home.
It's so like engraved in the culture too, and like, dude, like an unfortunate. It depends on if I'm trying to be good or bad. Is like people know me as like Brandon likes to smoke weed, so like I'll come here and be like, I'm not smoking, and then I have like 5 people be like, dude, hit this. You want to smoke this with me? And then I'm like, it'd be rude if I did it. And then you're just like last night, dude. I was like, the show finished. There wasn't really anyone here I knew, and I was like, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here at like 11:30, and then like someone rolled a blunt. They're like, "Come on, hang out." And then all of a sudden it was like 12:45, and I was like, "No,
Yeah.
how did I lose a whole fucking hour here? God damn it!" So like, yeah, it is that thing where it's like, yeah, I really respect people who could stay sober because it's so around you all the time, especially when you're our age. Like when you're young, it's like it's almost like acceptable too. Like I always have the moment where I'm like, dude, I'm 26. Who gives a fuck? I
Yeah.
should get drunk.
Dude,
I
those
should
are the
get
worst
fucked.
nights. Where you're like, it's Wednesday, I shouldn't drink. Then you're like, I'm a man, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
And you get blackout on a Wednesday.
I think a problem for me too is in college and like high school, I really cared about sports. So I would still party and stuff, but I was like, not before a game. If not any day before a game, only the night after a game.
You weren't taking Henny shots before games?
Fuck no, dude. I was like so.
Pussy, that's why you didn't make it to the league. dog.
Yeah, for real.
hey, Brandon Carter would have been.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
shit.
I just, I never did it. And then I remember I graduated college and there were so many moments that I was like, fuck, dude. Like, especially when I then didn't make it to the league, I was like, why didn't I get fucked up with my friends? Like, why didn't I go do that thing? So now I have that FOMO where I'm like, dude, I should go blackout on 6th Street. What if I miss that moment?
Yeah, what if I fall in love?
Yeah.
Is that FOMO gone for you now? Like,
Yeah, I mean it is. Because I have I don't have goals that I'm attached to, but I have certain things that I want to do while I'm here on this planet. But another reason I don't do things is because like I think about why I'm here too much. So if I do drugs or anything, or drink or anything, it makes me think about why I'm here too much, and then I go down a rabbit hole of like wondering what I'm supposed to be doing, blah blah blah, which I still do sober.
Right.
But I have less like desire to be around it, and I don't have FOMO because I know that whatever I'm doing by myself or with the people around me who are doing stuff, that it's like we're doing stuff to get somewhere, you know, or like reach a goal. Like my big thing is like I want land one day. I want a fucking studio and have all my friends live on it and have a farm and give them food for free. Everyone else food for free, and we just live like that. That's the goal. Because I think we make things too complicated. You know, you guys are in the comedy world, which kudos to you, bro, because there's a lot of dark paths you could go down, but I think you guys are pretty smart and you got your heads on straight. But dude, it is a crazy world, bro. I don't know how you guys do it.
It's a nightmare. It's the worst thing I've ever committed my whole entire life.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Wrong.
When people like are doing comedy and they talk about wanting to quit, I'm like, do it. Get out. What are you doing?
Make it easier for me. Please leave.
Let me make it easier. It's just like I wish I didn't need this. You know how
Yeah.
sick it would be to be okay with just working a job and having like a couple kids. And just
I
being,
think
like,
about
nice.
that every week.
But
Just, like,
then-
at
Really?
least once a week,
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I could just go back to like selling furniture and like having
bro.
a life.
But then you're
no.
like, but it sounds bad. Like that's why we do comedy, because we don't want to do that. But I'm jealous of people who are like, yeah, I just kind of want to.
I work a 9 to 5. I
yeah,
come
so-
home. I watch my TV show. I have dinner with my girlfriend, and I go to bed. And that's my and there's a little bit of you is like, you don't go around and have people judge you and tell you if you're funny or not, and be
Yeah.
around psychos all
Yeah.
night and stay out. You're like,
Yeah.
does
Yeah,
sound-
but at
I've-
the same
I've-
time, that sounds gay as fuck.
no,
though,
exactly,
you know?
yeah.
Like,
And I've
you're like,
also
I
I've
wish I
lived
wanted
that life too, and I remember how miserable and depressed I was in those moments, and so I have to remind myself, like, come on, man, like you're doing the right thing. It sucks cock a lot of the
Yeah.
time, but it's
fun.
it's
I
better.
think,
cock.
I think enjoying the
good
moment
cock.
where you're
It's
at
good cock.
in the comedy world, you enjoy your moment, you go home, do your thing, and you just kind of do it here and there, you know? As long as you're not too attached to it, I feel like you're doing fine, man.
Yeah. I've started working on like not being so focused on the outcomes of my labor, but focused on the labor itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
You
you
have
just
more
focus,
fun.
yeah, because you're never like the fruits of your labor are not owed to you. It's not owed to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
The labor is totally owed to you, and if you want to work for it, that's it.
Yeah.
So
a way
if
to
you
look
can
at it.
enjoy it, then it's like fuck it, you're already having a good time,
Mm-hmm.
and good shit might happen.
Yeah, I
Or
think,
might not.
I think
I'm
the
gonna remind you
sadness-
that at the next open mic with your people.
Yeah.
The sadness
labor.
rolls in when you start to judge yourself and what you're doing, you know?
Especially when you compare it to other people. That's when I feel the worst. Is like, because it shouldn't be that way. There's a million different ways to make it in comedy. People help each other out. Other people's success can mean your success. If someone moves up a step on the ladder, that spot's open for you to take it. But you can get really caught up in opening your stories on Instagram and being like, that person's on that show, I'm only on this show tonight, or that person's on 2 shows, I'm only on 1 show. Like, it's so easy to get, which is so bad, because that's when I feel the worst, when I look at someone that's like my friend, but I'm like jealous of them deep down,
Yeah.
where I'm like, fuck, man, like, not that I don't want them to have that, but
Yeah.
I also want it.
It happened to me at the mothership the other day. I was hanging out with Mitzi's with CJ and John. And they
Yeah.
were just talking about all the cool shit that's going on there, and I was just like,
That is tough.
Yeah.
fuck, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah, the mothership guys are hard. Like, not hard to be around is like not the right word, but it is that you hear them just. You're like, "How's your week?" And you're like, "Yeah, I did these like independent shows. They were great. They were fun." And then they're like, "Yeah, dude, I opened for Tom Segura and Joe Rogan, and I hung out with Ron White. I got drunk with this guy and that."
And then
and
they're
I-
like, but this person's getting more spots than me, so that's gay. And you're like, I'm not even allowed in the club.
"Yeah,
Yeah.
Kyle, you're just like, I want to take a picture on the
Yeah.
stairs.
I get wanded.
yeah."
Fuck you.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm going through TSA.
Yeah.
I'll say this. This might sound pretty gay, but dude, if you guys ever want to just like feel better about your life and what you're doing, go volunteer on a fucking farm or just like a garden somewhere, dude. I'm telling you, it's the gayest thing. But like, it's fun. It's so simple. It makes you think about life in such a simple way that when you go back to these comedy shows or whatever, you'll be like, oh, nobody knows what they're doing here. So yeah, let's just go with the flow. I'm telling you,
dude,
dude.
that was gay.
I know it is.
Ew.
I prefaced with it being gay, dude.
Yeah,
but I'm telling you, like,
that's good advice though, because I've been
Serious.
watching documentaries about North Korea, and that's just not working, bro.
What the fuck? What the hell? How did you piece those two things?
I know.
You were like, you're right, dude. I do need to go on a farm. North Korea's coming.
Because every
Dude.
time I used to watch documentaries about North Korea, and I go, "Oh, my life is not bad," but now it's just not been working lately.
Yeah.
well, I mean, it's just the simplest form of life.
Oh,
is
dude,
like-
now Brian's watching North Korea clips, and he goes, oh, dude, sounds kind of sick. Wait, they get paid every day?
Hey, beautiful mountains.
Free
All right,
We're a little over an hour, right, Brian?
120.
Okay. All right. Shit. All right. Yeah. Well, let's do a would you rather and then wrap this baby up.
Cool, I have one for you guys. Too.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Don't see yours. Fuck mine.
Well, let's do both of them.
All right. Would you rather be blind or make your 3 closest friends blind? Oh. They don't know that you made them blind, but you know.
Ooh.
Do I have a moral obligation to help them out?
No.
No, I mean if you're a good friend, I guess.
Damn, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Like your 3 closest friends, like
That is a good
probably
one.
like childhood friends. You know what I mean? Because they're like the people you're close.
Oh, they live in a different state. Yeah, they can go blind.
What about your 3 closest friends here?
3 closest friends. Yeah. People that you see every day.
Well, I mean, they're not going to see me. That's tough, dude, because I really don't want to lose my eyesight.
That's the worst.
I would.
you
There's
feel
no way
bad.
you wouldn't feel bad though. There's no way that if like, all right, let's say you just made us 3 blind. There's no way that one night you have a few beers and you wouldn't just be like, guys, I gotta tell you something. I'm the reason you're blind. I'm so sorry.
I would just move. I'd be like, they'll never find me.
like, what the fuck did you say to me, Kyle? Where if I could.
Yeah.
If I did it though, I would like feel morally obligated to be your like seeing eye dog.
Mhm.
I would just be holding you by the hand. all the time. Like, come on,
Yeah.
Brandon.
Fuck.
Well, Adam, I feel like you have like you want to go blind or something.
No,
I feel like you
no,
would want to
I'm glad you
experience
said that,
it.
dude.
Yeah.
I want to be blind.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. dude.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
then you could like, I don't know, dude. You could just get away with more shit.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know.
And also, I don't want to give all my musical talent to my 3 buddies.
What are you gonna become, fucking Ray Charles? Is that what you assume? Every blind person somehow
Stevie
deep down.
Wonder.
Hey, Brian, let me tell you a
Mac
secret.
Miller
he
was
wasn't.
blind.
He wasn't really good
Miller was
because he was
not
blind. He was really good because he was black.
It's a challenge, dude. I like challenges. I would want to be blind.
Yeah, yeah. Like you go through your Ron Burgundy phase.
Yeah.
He's brushing his teeth with lobsters and shit.
Yeah, dude.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm blind?
Blind.
He says I was jerking off my knee for 30 minutes. Ron, isn't your dick in the same place? I'm blind.
Oh fuck! What was your?
No,
what'd you rather?
this is. I don't know if I've asked you guys this, but I've been asking everyone this because it's silly. Is it gayer to fuck a trans man or a trans woman? Which one would you rather?
So when
So
you say
that's a
trans
podcast clip.
man,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
That's a podcast
yeah.
script right there. Use that.
Trans man, like me with a pussy, or like a hot girl with a penis.
With a bussy, dude?
yeah, dude,
With a
imagine
mussy?
me just with a fur
fuck.
burger.
Fur burger.
But I was born a woman, but I'm transitioning into a man.
Oh, so you,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
So you're Kyle Doughty, but with a pussy.
Yeah, just with a vagina.
yeah.
and that would be picking the
Or-
trans
That's
man.
the trans man. That's
Okay.
technically a woman.
Yes.
A
You
natural
have too
born
much
woman.
hair on your face, though.
Yeah.
A trans woman would be a man that turned into a woman.
Yeah.
So a hot chick with a penis.
Yeah, would you rather fuck a hot chick with a penis or a dude with a vagina?
Does a dude still have boobs?
No.
That's a really good question.
If
Yeah.
they just have a chest?
It's just imagine me with a pussy.
So you with a pussy or a hot chick with a dick.
Yeah.
Well, if we're considering the last scenario, I'm blind, so I'm hitting, dude. Well, dude.
Nice.
All
That
my
is-
boys dude, if I get
yeah.
a pussy, all my boys.
Question.
We just made a sketch about it, dude. I can't wait.
Yeah.
can't wait.
That's a good. What a good friend, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'm busting it open.
He's
for the
looking at
boys.
his crotch right now.
Trying to figure out if I could get up in there or not. So all right, so the one with the dick. Do I have to get fucked by the dick?
No,
or
no,
I don't have to.
no.
touch-
Dick
I
doesn't
just-
really have to be.
Yeah, you're
in play.
penetrating both.
I'll,
I
I'll
see-
do the-
okay,
I'll
I
do
see
the
what you
dick
meant.
one.
That's not.
Yeah, I'm
I'll do the
fucking.
one with the
I'm
dick.
fucking
I've watched
lady.
porn like that.
You're
before.
fucking the
Can't do
guy
it.
who turned
I'm
into a
fucking
girl?
the one
Yeah.
that looks like a girl with a penis.
Yeah, that's
Oof.
way less
Yeah.
gay.
Putting it in.
What?
I'm going
I
in
think
the
so.
ass.
Yeah.
I'm doing it doggy style. I mean, the balls might flop around. I'll maybe be like, can you like
That
hold
might
it?
feel
Can you
good though,
hold
dude.
it?
Your balls like
Time
hitting
up.
their balls.
I throw up.
I checked out
that
porn
sounds
like this a
horrible.
couple months ago, and I came. It wasn't the weirdest. So I think I could do it.
Yeah,
I
could do
came.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. All right.
Well, because it's way gayer. Like yeah, I got a pussy.
Well,
but,
I'm
like,
just imagining your face,
Yeah. I know,
legs
I
up
know.
like
That's-
this,
that's
and I'm
what's crazy.
looking into your eyes as I'm power fucking
yeah,
you.
because
And
when
you're
I
just like,
also when I fuck, I'm not just staring at the pussy. That's not
Yeah.
why I'm coming. It's
Oh
like
no, I stare at it.
teeth,
we gotta go. We gotta go
collarbones.
forehead to
He
forehead
looks
at
into
one
the
point.
whispering
Yeah.
eye.
You just kiss me.
Yeah.
So
And
your
you're like,
question
"You like
was,
that,
which
dude?"
one is gay or not? If we would fuck you if you were a woman?
I just, fuck.
You didn't have to say any of that.
All right, that's all cut on the pod. Good thing I had it.
Whatever he said is gay. Right?
Yeah.
Whatever he said is the gayest thing possible.
Fuck, yeah.
I'm fucking the lady with the penis. I'm not
Yeah.
fucking the dude with the pussy.
That's not even weird anymore.
That's
Now
way
people are
gayer,
just
dude.
like,
just feeling beard on beard. And
Yeah.
just being like,
Oh yeah,
bro, your pussy's so tight.
dude, that shit's wet, dog.
yeah.
dude,
Come
that
on,
dog.
bro. Fuck me harder, bro.
Yeah.
Yo,
damn, bro.
he fucked his pussy.
You start queefing. You're like, dude, tell that thing to shut the fuck up.
God damn, dude, beatboxing at me.
That was a good one.
Wow.
Ew.
I'm sad I answered it wrong, but that was a good one.
Yeah, dude, Brandon's like, I'll fuck you with or without
Yeah.
a dick.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I'm just imagining power fucking you as I do.
Yeah, just dude, forehead
As
on-
I have before.
Forehead to
Forehead
forehead,
to forehead.
is the gross. It's just like your chain in my mouth.
Bro, did you see the Raiders game last night?
Yeah, I need Hunter Renfro.
Hunter and bro.
All right, let's cut it off, boys.
Podcast is over.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys have anything you want to plug for
My
your
ass.
specific?
Nah, man. I'm not used to people to ask me that shit, so no, I'm not plugging
Yeah.
anything this
A
time.
little
Well, you
show
have your
on
Instagram. Yeah.
Thanks, dude. Kyle, I'm Kyle Doughty, the real Kyle Doughty, on Instagram.
Yeah, that's definitely not my Instagram. Kyle D comedy.
Kyle D comedy,
sorry.
and then a little
The Kyle D. No.
a little show.
Yeah, a little show, yeah.
A-L-I-L
Yeah, it's just my last
show.
name, Adam
Yeah.
Little.
Nice.
You know, I'm a genius, so.
I'm
Yeah,
little
it's
penis, dude.
Pretty sweet.
Yep.
Check all that out.
Nice.
All the links will be in the bio. We got Creek Cave Live every Thursday here at the Creek in the Cave.
Yep.
Rockies every Wednesday in Round Rock.
We got our
Take-
taking shots coming
September
September
coming back?
23rd. Yeah.
Yeah,
let's do,
23rd at
uh,
Roscoe's Comedy
Ooh,
Club.
I was sober last time I did that. I had a fake shots.
Yeah, that was pretty lame
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fucking book me again. I'll get hammered.
Yeah, I'd like to plug that I didn't mean all the gay things I said at the end.
Not
I
true.
misunderstood the question. That's not on me. He needed to word it better.
I would like to plug that Brandon's lying, and we're making love after this.
Yeah.
It's on the
Bingo.
Patreon. Check it out.
Patreon.
All right. Bye, guys. Thank
Bye,
you.
guys. See
Your,
if this-
your
yeah.
last resort pussy.
You're